Thomas Tuchel slams Chelsea's immature defending in Brentford loss. Thomas Tuchel wasn't happy with Chelsea's defending as they conceded 4 goals to lose their first Premier League game since January in a 4-1 defeat to Brentford. Despite Antonio Rudiger's stunning long-ranged strike to put Chelsea ahead 3 minutes into the second half, the visitors turned the game around and shocked Stamford Bridge on Saturday afternoon. Tuchel was quick to call out the immature defending from his team in West London, which came as a surprise to the German head coach. "We were working hard for the first goal and we know how hard it is against Brentford," Tuchel told reporters at full time, as quoted by Football London. "The defend high and man mark or defend deep in a block around the box. So we have to remain patient. Once we had it, we stopped defending and gave 3 goals away in 10 minutes. It killed the game for us. I don't know why we stopped defending. We didn't defend mature enough, we're not aware of the danger in these moments, which is strange for us. They made the most of these 10 minutes, which is maybe not normal. But it's our fault. We maybe felt a bit leggy, but after 20-25 minutes we controlled the match and got better and better. Second half, I was happy with the start and we got the goal that we wanted to open up new spaces, but the opposite happened." Brentford defeat was an unthankful game for Edouard Mendy, admits Thomas Tuchel. Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel has labelled his side's 4-1 defeat to Brentford on Saturday afternoon as an unthankful game for goalkeeper Edouard Mendy. The Senegalese man between the sticks had a fantastic game in his side's first clash with Brentford, however this time round he conceded 4 goals. Speaking after the game, Thomas Tuchel was questioned on what he made of Mendy's performance, to which he appeared to back up his starting goalkeeper. "Actually, I have to watch it again," he said, as quoted by Football London. "I think it is an unthankful game for a goalkeeper. Also for him, he has a lot to process. That's why he goes and plays these tight matches, a rematch of the African Cup final to qualify for the Qatar World Cup. He does another penalty shootout and he can feel it. He is part of the team and unfortunately, he couldn't help us like he did in the first match." Tuchel was later questioned as to whether his side have any injuries, with many undoubtedly questioning whether Mendy is at 100% fitness, to which the German tactician replied, "We have nobody injured." Whether or not Mendy is fit enough to start against Real Madrid on Wednesday evening is yet to be seen, but Kepa Arrizabalaga will no doubt be eager to fight for a start himself, should Mendy not be well enough. Timo Werners' damning Brentford statistics revealed as Chelsea strikers' woes continue. Timo Werners' Chelsea woes continued against Brentford when they lost 4-1 to their West London counterparts on Saturday afternoon at Stamford Bridge. He was given the nod to start in attack against Brentford but only lasted 64 minutes as Chelsea were thrashed 4-1 by the Bees in West London. And his performance by numbers was one to forget, a sight for tough reading at full time to add to his disappointment. Tuchel will no doubt be running out of patience. That was seen just after the hour mark when Lukaku replaced the striker. Werner has been linked with a departure this summer, should Chelsea be allowed to sell players if their takeover is completed, with Borussia Dortmund heavily linked. Werner was also critical during the international break, when he got on the scoresheet for his country, of Tuchel and the system he was playing in at Stamford Bridge. It was afternoon to forget for Chelsea and Werner, and for the latter it is now very unlikely he will start against Real Madrid on Wednesday for their Champions League quarter-final first leg tie. Real Madrid keeping an eye on Chelsea midfielder N'Golo Kante ahead of potential summer swoop. Real Madrid are keeping an eye on N'Golo Kante's contract situation ahead of a potential summer swoop, according to reports. The French midfielder's contract will expire in the summer of 2023, but he has been linked with a move away and it appears the Spanish giants are interested. Kante is now 31 years old and his time at Chelsea may be reaching its end, with the Blues interested in a number of young midfielders. As reported by Diario AS via Madrid Extra, Carlo Ancelotti's Madrid-based side are monitoring Kante's contract situation at Chelsea ahead of a potential future swoop. Real Madrid are coming to terms with the fact that their midfield is not as strong or as quick as it used to be, with Luka Modric, Toni Kroos and Casemiro all in their 30s. Kante's contract is set to expire at the end of next season and he may feel as though his time at Stamford Bridge is nearing its end, as the European champions have been linked with a number of younger midfielders over the course of the season. Fellow Frenchman and 22-year-old Aurélien Tchouameni has gathered a lot of noise in the past year for his breakthrough performances with AS Monaco and France. Tchouameni is also sought after by Real Madrid according to reports, but Chelsea have been one of the frontrunners for the youngster for quite some time. West Ham boss David Moyes sends Chelsea £150 million Declan Rice transfer warning. David Moyes has told Chelsea that Declan Rice will cost over £150 million this summer if they want to prize him away from West Ham. The 23-year-old is wanted by Chelsea, Manchester United and Manchester City. However, as it stands, Thomas Tuchel's side are unable to complete any transfer business due to their operating license following the sanctioning of owner Roman Abramovich. Chelsea are expected to be taken over by the end of April, meaning the license will be lifted and they will be able to conduct business as usual, including buying and selling of players. Rice has been a long-term target of the Blues, an admirer of Tuchel, and was available for £100 million last summer. No club took up West Ham on their valuation of the England international. Now they are paying the price this year. Moyes has now confirmed Rice's price has increased after his cheap price expired. As quoted by The Telegraph, the West Ham admitted, "The first thing to say is that he is not for sale. If you are interested, well, it will be north of that, £150 million, because £100 million was cheap last summer. £150 million just now would be the minimum, but he is not for sale. What I do know is that it means there are only certain clubs that could even consider it." Malang Sarr praises Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel for trustful relationship. Chelsea defender Malang Sarr has hailed his side's manager Thomas Tuchel, claiming he feels very happy to have the trust of the manager. Sarr joined the West London side back in August 2020, but didn't make a senior appearance for the European champions until their clash with Brentford at the beginning of this season. He spent last season loaned out to both Porto and Porto B, where he played a total of 27 games in the Portuguese leagues. Speaking to the official Chelsea website, Sarr took his time to praise the Blues manager for how comfortable he has made him feel at the club and the trust between them. "I feel like I have the trust of the manager and I am really grateful and really happy for that. At the beginning of the season, one was supposed to go on loan and have another season to work on my craft. In the end I was here and able to be a part of the squad, and the manager has shown me his trust. I work hard every day, and I can see I am being rewarded for that. It's a really good feeling. I know I can help in different positions. I know left back is not my natural position, but I try to bring the energy and play 100%. For a player it's good, and as a manager I think it's good to have a player who you can count on whether he is playing in his position or not. Wherever the manager needs me to play, I will do it."
That is all Chelsea news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.